Should I say welcome to my channel because it's been such a long time. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Liv. For today's video, since it's been a hot minute with just everything going on in my life, as you'll hear about in the video, I just wanted to pretty much sit down and do an updated everyday routine. Again, I say every day, but that's just whenever I do wear makeup. So yeah, I just wanted to sit down and do an updated everyday, get ready with me kind of video. Just go through step by step of all the products that I use, how I do our makeup, and yeah. So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below before we get started. And hit the notification bell right next to it. That way you don't miss when I upload a new video. And we're just gonna go ahead and jump on into this video because I have a feeling it might be a lengthy one. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump on into the video. Okay, so believe it or not, I actually haven't been using a primer. I know that sounds crazy to some. I know some people don't really use it, but I know that a lot of people also do use it in the makeup process. However, lately I've just been making sure to like really moisturize, and I always do my skincare before I do my makeup. So like I'll wash my makeup before I'll wash my face before I do my makeup, of course, always, because you want a clean slate to start with. So I've kind of just been using my moisturizer as a primer, and honestly, it just feels super smooth and blurring. So the moisturizer that I've been using as my primer lately is the OLAY Regenerist Micro-sculpting moisturizer. And it literally smells like it has a little thing on it. I don't know, it's just something about it. It smells literally so good. But yeah, so I'll just like take a little and put it all over my face. I already did that though off camera, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump on in now. And then for my foundation, it's a little bit more on the bougie side. I normally use drugstore foundation, but I've heard that this foundation was super good, so I wanted to give it a try, and I did, and I fell in love with it, and again. And it's this Lancome foundation here. I'm not even gonna try to say what it is. I'm not gonna butcher the name. And I've been using the shade 280 Bisque Warm. Honestly, when I got this one, it was kind of on the darker side for me, but because I felt like I was like getting a little bit more tan, and then I was working 40 hours a week, so then I never really got tan. So it's probably a little dark for me right now, but this one is gonna have to do. And I normally start off with 2 pumps, but you can probably honestly do with 1. I just need more full coverage for like all of my acne scarring and everything. And then we've got a little visitor here, so I'm gonna try to cover that. And I believe the foundation, the finish on this foundation is full, medium to full coverage. It's definitely not, I don't think, full coverage right away. And then I'm just taking my Morphe sponge and blending that out. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. The reason why I have 2 is because I have one that's kind of my shade, like my foundation shade, and then I have another one that's brighter that I had before I got slightly tan. So yeah, I have this one, and it's honestly better for highlighting. The other one kind of just corrects, but it doesn't really highlight. So I'm taking this one in Natural Beige. And I'm just taking this in the main areas where you conceal. And then I'm going in with my lighter shade, which is Vanilla. I'm putting that where I want to highlight. And then I'm taking my Morphe M213, which I use as my brow brush. And again, I'm going in with Vanilla. And I just use this one to clean up underneath my brows. And I like to clean up the underneath of my brows while I have the concealer not blended out yet, just so it can set a little bit more and be a little bit more full coverage. But yeah, so now that I'm done cleaning up the brows, it probably looks a little bit crazy and unblended underneath, but that's okay because I'm actually gonna go back and do eyeshadow. But for now, it's gonna look like that. But now we're gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer and set it with powder. And to set my under eyes, I'm going to be taking my Beauty Bakerie Flower Setting Powder. And then I'm just taking this and pressing it underneath my eyes with my sponge. The same sponge I used to blend everything out. And I'm not necessarily baking it, I'm just kind of setting it with powder and just really locking in that powder to just set my under eye. And then we're gonna move on and set the rest of the face, and for that, we're gonna be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder. And I use the one in light medium. I just kind of dump some into the lid. Get it all spread out. And I'm taking my sponge again, the flat end, and I'm just gonna be dipping that in, kind of like letting it fall down if it gets too close, clumped up. And then I'm literally just setting the rest of my face with this. And this powder is literally so good. I've seen so many people use it, but I've never actually used it. And when I started using this, I kid you not, I feel like my makeup just looks literally airbrushed now. So I don't know if it's this powder or if it's this foundation and powder combo together, but whatever it is, this powder is awesome. So now that my whole entire face is set, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera, and then I will be right back. Eyebrows are done, so now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyeshadow. So I'm just taking that same Too Faced Born This Way concealer and the shade Vanilla, which is the lighter one that I have. And I'm gonna be using that as my eyeshadow base. I'm just gonna wait on that to get a little bit tacky. And for the eyes today, I'm going to be taking the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette, which looks like this. And I literally just take this shade here, which is called Caramel. And I'm taking that onto a Morphe M513, or I also like the Morphe M441. Either one works. Any blending brush you have works. I'm going to pack it first, and then we're going to go back and blend. But I just want to pack it first, because one, it helps my eyelid from creasing. And two, I just like to pretty much set a good base for it. And because of my eye shape, I've noticed that I've really liked the wing shape. So that's what I'm gonna slightly wing it out and give it that wing effect. Alright, and now I'm just slowly gonna be blending that out. And if you really wanted to, you really could just drag this shade all the way down onto the lid and just make a matte neutral eye. But I want to add a pop of shimmer just to make it look like I tried, but didn't really try that hard. So yeah. And then I just like to take a little bit of this vanilla cream shade into the brow bone. You really can skip this step, but I just find it helps me blend out the nude shade a little bit easier. But like I said, you really can skip this step. I just like to place a lighter color into my brow bone, and it helps me blend. And then I go back with that Morphe M513 and just blend out some more. And then like I said, I want to add just a tiny pop of shimmer. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, Creme Brulee. And I literally just take that onto the lid with my finger. And I'm starting in the front and the center of the lid. And then I'll go back in with the flat shader brush just to kind of set a nice, what looks like a cut crease, although it's not. And this just helps give us more definition. Again, help us look like we tried more than we really did. And that's it for the eyes. Literally like those two shades, super simple. Then I'm gonna be going in with my Wet n Wild contouring palette. I'm just taking this to bronze and contour. So I know it's been a while since I've been on here and uploaded a video, but I think it's safe to say, that I'm back now. At least that's what the plan is. I graduated college, for those of you who don't know. I don't think I've uploaded a video since I've graduated, because ever since I graduated, my like whole life was just kind of like, whoop, like it's been so fast paced. I literally, like, I had no time to film. As soon as I graduated, I came home and I tried to enjoy what I had of my summer. And then I started my internship in the summer, and I was doing that, working full-time, and it wasn't a Monday through Friday 9 to 5. Like, it was a retail position. So I literally had crazy hours. My schedule was never the same, and just getting used to working 40 hours a week, pretty much my body getting used to it was rough, on top of not having a set schedule. So my body didn't really have like a schedule to follow, if that makes sense. So yeah, as much as I wanted to try to set aside time to film, I just kind of knew it wasn't gonna happen. It could have, and honestly, it's just me making excuses. Like, I could have made the time, but it was just like, you know, on my days off, I was exhausted. And throughout my internship, you know, it was a 10-week internship, and the second week, they literally offered me a position, and I was like, or not offered me a position yet, but kind of started hinting it towards me, and by the end of the beginning end of the third week, I don't remember, my supervisor kind of wanted me to already have a decision, because the girl whose position I would be filling was leaving, and then she ended up leaving a whole week earlier. So he kind of needed me to know and have an answer by then, and I didn't, of course, but I really, in my heart, deep down, knew that I did not want that position. And to me, it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the stress, the hours, the being away from my family, for mostly the pay. And I don't know, it's just, I felt like I sounded kind of greedy, like not wanting it at first, because it was like, okay, well, it's my first start into my career, you know, I have to start somewhere. But at the same time, it was kind of like, I was only going to be getting paid $1 more than the regular associates, and I was just like, no thanks. Like, to just have that much more responsibility and not get compensated and such, as I didn't think it was worth it. But anyways, now I'm gonna be taking my Makeup Revolution banana powder. So I just didn't think it was worth it. Had it been a job, a position that I actually was interested in, I think I could deal with the hours. But the thing was, it wasn't something that I enjoyed doing. I didn't want to work in stores, and I knew that going into the internship. But I needed the internship credit, and I felt kind of bad knowing that I needed it, and going into it, I really wasn't going to stay with the company. Also, it's just a company that I don't see myself working for, and if I'm not passionate about what I'm doing or who I'm doing it for, I feel like I'm not going to strive as much as I could doing something that I want to do. So I thought about it long and hard, and I felt crazy not taking the position, but then I also felt like it was the right thing for me to do, because I knew that I wouldn't be happy there, or be happy in the position that I'd be. So it took a long, hard thinking, and of course I really didn't have that much of time, and of course I really didn't have that long to actually think about it, because I was kind of pressured to make a decision in such a short time. And you know, I went into it with the assumption that I had 10 weeks to fulfill an internship, and that was that. But it just all kind of happened way sooner than I expected along the way, and I thought, you know, maybe, yeah, I would be offered a position halfway through, and I would know where I would be located and what I would be doing. But I guess it was just all hit me a lot sooner than I thought, and my lease was ending before the internship was technically even done. So like, it was just a lot of stuff going on, work and personal. So it was just like very stressful, and yeah, it's just stressful even me thinking about it, talking about all of this again. I decided, and I know it sounds crazy, but I just want to do a part-time job for now and focus on YouTube. I was telling my boyfriend, I've never had the time to 110%, 100% even dedicate myself to YouTube, to creating content, everything like that. I never had the time to do that because I was in school and I was busy, and my schedule was hectic enough working and going to school and traveling back and forth to home in San Marcos, just back and forth, and it just got, I was just literally drained in every way possible. And you know, throughout the summer was my internship, so I literally had no time. I mean, again, it's excuses. I could have made the time if I really wanted to, but I would have been tired, and I didn't want to do that to myself and just wear myself out. So I just decided I was just gonna complete the internship, let them know that I was going to do that instead of taking the position. I did, and they actually let me cut it 2 weeks short, which was awesome because my lease ended 2 weeks before the internship. So I had my last week, and then literally the day after I moved out of my apartment. So again, it was just a lot going on. And so I moved out of my apartment, and then the next day I turned in my keys to the apartment, and then I came back home, and I've been working ever since I came back home while also trying to unpack. So again, it's been hectic. I'm not even fully unpacked yet, but I wanted to put out a video for you guys. And then for highlight, I'm gonna be taking my Master Chrome highlight from Maybelline. And this one is in the Molten Gold, which is shade 100. And highlighting that with the fan brush. But yeah, so everything just got super hectic, and yeah, honestly, I just needed time to breathe. And I still, right now, for me, I'm trying to work on my mental health, and so now it's just kind of a matter of, am I making the right decision? But at the same time, I know that I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna bust my ass to get to where I want to be. And nothing can stop me, because that's my mindset right now. You know, I've never had, like I said, the time to focus on this, and now that I do, that I'm graduated and I'm done with school, like, I just want to see where it takes me, and I'd rather fail knowing that I tried than fail because I never tried. So this is honestly a big, huge step for me. And honestly, you guys that are back from my months break, thank you so much for coming back and still supporting me. And if you're new to my channel, then I promise you that I'm gonna stick to this, and we're just all gonna enjoy the ride together and see where this goes. But I literally, like, it just sparks a fire in me just thinking of creating content. And I know that sounds crazy and probably kind of cheesy, but it really does. Like, I have so many ideas for videos that I want to put out for you guys. And for both my channel and my Gunner's channel, we also have a channel. I'll put the link down below, just in case y'all aren't subscribed to us already. So anyways, yeah, I have ideas for both mine and his channel and my own channel, which is this one here, obviously. So I just love makeup, and yeah. I'm taking my Milani blush in Corallina, and I'm just gonna set that all over my cheeks. I love this blush because it has like a shimmer to it when you look at it, but when you apply it, it really doesn't. It just looks very sheen. Then I'm gonna go ahead and brush off all of this baking. But yeah, so I really want to work on putting together a schedule. I know I said this before, but I'm serious this time. So I either want to do Sundays and Wednesdays or Monday and Thursday. I don't really know yet. I think Sundays are good because it's everyone's kind of chill, relaxed day, catch up on things, catch up on YouTube if you're an avid YouTube watcher like I am. I watch more YouTube than I don't even watch really TV. I just watch YouTube and Netflix and sometimes Hulu, but that's it. I don't even really watch TV. So if you're like me, I'm sure you'd appreciate a schedule. So again, either Sunday or Wednesday or Monday or Thursday. Either way has like a weird gap in between some of the days, being that there is 7 days in the week. So yeah. But I'm just gonna spritz my face with my MAC Plus, and then I'll go back and add a little bit more highlight while it's still wet. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and spritz the entire face first. I'm gonna fan it a little bit. And then, like I said, we're gonna go back with some more highlight. And then spritz it one more time. I literally am obsessed with this highlight. Then I'm gonna be taking this Maybelline Curvitude liner and I'm just gonna be making a small line across just to help blend the lashes better. And honestly, this liner is kind of dried out. I probably should get a new one. And I was literally at Ulta today and I did not. So my camera's about to die. I'm gonna let it recharge for a little bit, put on some mascara, lashes, and then I'll be right back, guys, to finish the look. And for the lips today, I'm going to be taking this lip combo that I literally do all the time. And I get so many freaking compliments on it all the time. And that combo is the NYX Lip Crown in the shade Nutmeg. It literally just looks like a regular lip crown, and it's in the shade Nutmeg. And the Morphe Lip Gloss or Lip Shine. I'm not really entirely too sure what these are technically called. I think they're just lip glosses. And it looks like this. It looks so chic and expensive, and it's not. And this one's in the shade Freebird. I'm just gonna line my lips. And then before I go in with the lip gloss, I just like to go in with a little bit of chapstick. So that is it for today's video, you guys. If you made it all the way through, thank you so much for watching. Again, I pretty much just wanted to sit down and film an updated everyday go-to makeup routine for the days that I do wear makeup, that is. Of course, it's like, don't wear makeup every day. So yeah, I just wanted to film an updated routine, pretty much let you guys know where I've been and to let you know that I'm back. That is the main thing, is that I'm back. So if you guys made it through, thank you guys again so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you are not subscribed to my channel, and hit the notification bell while you're at it. That way you don't miss whenever I upload a new video. And just thank you guys so much for understanding. If you're back, if you're one of my current subscribers and you're back, thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys are happy to have me back. But yeah, until next time, bye my loves.